Morning guys, just filling up on the old corn juice, C85, and we're out of here. We've got 40 litres of the best. So yeah, we're off to see Jez at DVS Tuning this morning. He's in Gosford, New South Wales. We're going to go on the hub dyno today, which I've never had the GTR on a hub dyno before, so just a rear wheel drive, I believe, just a rear wheel hubs. But no, it'll be interesting to see how it goes, especially since it's going to be a hub dyno and not on rollers. Should be cool. And a new tuner, which will be cool too. Guys, so we spent the morning with Jez at DVS Tuning and the car went exceptionally well. This thing made 650 horsepower at the wheels, 28 pound and 990 newton meters of torque. But I have some other news, and that is that we are turning around and going home. It's been postponed for weather. Hey guys, welcome back to the Norrie factory. Thanks for watching. If you can't tell, we've made it back home. Obviously the GTR challenge, or the GTR drag challenge, whatever you want to call it, it's been postponed. Unfortunately, Kelly and I got literally into Newcastle on Tuesday. Went and had the car tuned at DVS Tuning with Jez. Man, thank you so much, you did an awesome job, and I'll get into that. But yeah, we got there, got the car tuned, was about to head to Cootamundra and got the message saying it was postponed. So we literally turned around and come straight back home. So we've sort of just been resting for a few days. But I'm keen to do another episode, and I'm keen to show you what we've done to the car. The car is just going absolutely superb at the moment. It went from a pretty cool, you know, a pretty crazy street car to a really sick GTR. It's postponed till June. We are going to try and get down there again. We've got a month to think about it. It was a really long way to go for nothing, and we are meant to go for the GTR festival too, which is at the end of this month, I believe. So we've got a lot to think about, but the car's going absolutely sick, and I want to show you guys a few things. The trip was awesome. It wasn't just a waste of time. We met some really nice people. Frenchys Performance Garage went out of their way so much to help me, and I can't thank him enough. He's actually got us a few bits and pieces today, which we're going to do the episode on. When I put the fuel pump hanger in this car, I could never ever get the factory top back on. It just wouldn't go on. The dash 8 AN fitting sat too high. Frenchys Performance Garage do this awesome perspex and anodized aluminium lid, which goes over the top. It goes into your factory holes. It's got an outlet for wiring, and it lets it sit a bit higher. And the coolest thing is you can see it, you can see straight through, so you can see everything. Also got one of Kevin's or Frenchys Performance Garage, their relay and fuse box, which we're going to put in the back. And then I'm also going to go take you guys for a spin and show you what the new power's like, and give you a listen to the exhaust. The exhaust is obnoxiously loud. It is super loud, but it's not on there for sound. It was on there to get the horsepower, and we did. We're going to go over the tuning that Jez did for us at DVS Tuning. It was on the hub dyno. It was really good with power tech, and yeah, helped us out. We also did, as you would have seen in the videos, we did 4 days at Tuned Performance as well with Darren. Those guys did a heap of work with the wiring and stuff for me, just getting rid of a few gremlins. So we spent a bit of time there. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it right on Darren's dyno happening there, and we run out of time. So it was good for the car to go and see another place, get it checked over, and go from there. But the end result is just, I could not be happier. So to have 2 low mount bolt-on twin turbos, to have 2 small turbos doing this sort of torque, this sort of RPM, and making the noises they make is just awesome. So I'll go over this is the old run on MS 109, 4.5. So if you look at 4.5 grand, it starts to come on, and then it goes all the way up, and it sort of drops off again, and then it sort of picks up a little bit again up here. So that's 550 horsepower there. That's coming on super late. Now this is on C85 with the new exhaust on it, and bigger injectors. And you can see here now, this is 3.5 grand here. It's going up already. It's quite obvious. So it's now coming on at 3,250, and it's going up hard, and it's going all the way up, and it does not drop off. So you can sort of see this one here, how it drops off. It goes, ramps up hard, drops off, and it picks up again, then really drops off. This one here just keeps going. So, and it comes on really early. We're talking nearly 3,250, and it's on its way up. And then it goes all the way up to 476.9 kilowatts, which is about 640 or 650 horsepower. It's pretty cool. So yeah, DVS, Jez, thanks guys, you did, thanks man, it was awesome. So what we're going to go through today is we're going to put that Frenchys Performance Garage lid on the fuel, on the fuel pump hanger. So this is a fuel pump hanger cover. I'm going to put that on in here. I'm going to get rid of my old setup, this chunky massive setup, and I'm going to fit this new one, which is also by Frenchys Performance Garage. It's got the 2 relays, 2 fuses, spot there for the positive lead, and I'm just going to hide it over here somewhere. So this one, quite obnoxious, is just going to get pulled out and removed. So let's get stuck into it. Pulled out the old fuse box, marine grade fuse box, or not really fuse box, I guess it's a relay panel for the relays and the fuses for the fuel pump. So I've pulled all that one out. I've worked out all my wiring. I've got all the new wiring here in my FPG kit. So I'm just wiring up the fuses now to the 12 volt. Then I'll put my triggers in, and we should be good to go. Righto guys, so I've got it all back together now. The new relays are in, new fuses are in, new wiring's in. Just got it warming up. I'm going to go for a spin. The cold start on the 85 is pretty good. In fact, it's probably a little bit better than the MS109. But here's the fuel relay, fuel pump set up now. So fuel pump 1, fuel pump 2. All the wiring's nice and tidy. There's my fuel pump hanger lid, Frenchys Performance Garage fuel pump hanger lid. First spec stop so we can see everything. We've got our DPO switches there. Everything's nice and tidy now. All I do is just push the carpet back over it. Put some EMO Righto guys, so I've got the car all back together. It's the weekend now, so all the car's back together, it's up and running. I'm super happy with how the car is at the moment. In fact, actually, no, that's wrong. I'm stoked with how the car is at the moment. It's just going awesome. What I've done is, because all our events are over and there's no more shows or drag meets or whatnot, so what I've done is I've gone through and put two 5.5s on the tyres. So I've pulled the 2.65, which is quite aggressive on a 32. I've pulled them off and put two 5.5 35 18s just on the Nismo rims. Doesn't rub as much, and it just feels better through the steering. The two 5.5s are great just for cruising around town and going to car meets, and they still look good. So that's what I've done there. I've also I've lowered it in the back slightly, so you can see there it's a little bit lower in the back, and just sort of got it sitting a bit higher in the front. Not I wouldn't say higher, but just sort of sits. The chassis sits dead straight to the ground now. It's not arse down, it's not nose down, it's dead straight, so it looks really good. I can't believe that just changing from an MS109 to an ethanol blend fuel brought the turbo on about 1,000 RPM earlier. So the car is now coming on at like 3 grand. So the only issue we had leaving and while we were away on the trip was on the dyno at Jez's at DVS, it threw a belt off. So at high RPM, like you're talking 7,000 RPM, it threw the air conditioning belt off of all, which is the middle one. I think that they were just spinning so fast at 7,000 RPM, one of them let go. Now the belts I use are Gates Micro V belts, but the Micro V belts, they are awesome belts.
Little lacrosse over that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have coast loops. Imagine that for
He's about to fucking send it. Look at that face. Oh, fuck! Fucking handbrake. Dude, that was perfect timing. When I was... Oh, fuck!
That all looks fucking.
Sounds right. Sounds right. Sounds right. That was sick. Sounds right. Oh shit, that was bad.